There's a new entrant in the booming city SUV class. Meet the Kia Stonic. We can debate whether it's an SUV or a hatchback, but it's part of a growing trend of city cars with SUV add-ons. As is the case with most city SUVs, the Kia Stonic is based on a city hatch, in this case the Kia Rio. However, every body panel is new and the interior is also unique. A bit of extra body cladding, slightly taller suspension and some off-road touches have effectively transformed this hatch into an SUV, even if it's only front-wheel drive, as is the case with most rivals. There are three models. The base Model S, priced from $22,990 drive away for a manual and $23,990 for an auto. The mid-grade Sport from $24,990 for a manual and $25,990 for an auto, and the flagship GT line from $29,990 drive away as an automatic only. Initially, Kia will only have two models available, the Sport and GT line. The S will be added in the coming months. The two most affordable models, the Stonic S and Stonic Sport, are powered by a 1.4 litre four-cylinder engine matched to a 6-speed manual or 6-speed auto. The Kia Stonic GT line shown here is powered by a turbocharged 1 litre 3-cylinder engine matched to a 7-speed twin-clutch automatic. All versions of the Kia Stonic can run on regular unleaded petrol. Some rivals insist on dearer premium unleaded. All Kia Stonics come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a digital speed display, autonomous emergency braking, lane keeping assistance, a rear view camera and sensors, and dusk sensing headlights. The Sport model gains a sensor key with push button start, embedded navigation, alloy wheels and electric folding mirrors. The flagship GT line tested in our preview drive and shown here gains a unique 17-inch alloy wheel design, LED headlights, sport seats, rear privacy glass, an auto-dimming mirror and the option of two-tone paint or a sunroof. Premium paint, which is every colour except solid white, is an extra $520. Handy touches include a reminder to check you've not forgotten the kids in the back seat on exit, a visual warning in the dash when the car ahead drives off, and a driver attention alert. There's also an ambient audio setting, including sounds of nature, the sound of rain, and the sound of cafe chatter. And there's a voice memo button to save you scrambling for your phone to dictate a reminder. You can also pair two phones at once, so a passenger can play DJ while the driver's phone stays connected for phone calls. The interior of the GT line gains a leather steering wheel and gear selector, and charging ports front and rear. The front seats are roomy, though it's cosy with two people on board. Back seat space is a bit tight when the front seats are extended rearwards, and it's better as a 4-seater rather than a 5-seater. The back seats split fold 60/40, have two ISOFIX child seat mounting points and 3 top tethers. The cargo area is good for this size of car and slightly bigger than the Kia Rio. And it has a low load height, however there's a space saver tyre under the boot floor rather than a full-size spare. On our preview test drive, the Kia Stonic was light on its feet and relatively economical, returning an average of about 7 to 7.5 litres per 100 in mostly suburban and interurban driving. This compares to the fuel rating average of 5.4 litres per 100, which you might get closer to on a freeway. 1.4 litre automatic versions of the Kia Stonic have a fuel rating average of 6.7 litres per 100, though we are yet to test that model. Our comments in this preview are only related to the top-of-the-range Stonic GT line. The turbo 1 litre 3-cylinder is a relatively smooth and refined operator. There's only a subtle hum and very little vibration. Interestingly, the small turbo engine has the same 114 kilowatt power output as the larger non-turbo 1.4 litre, but the turbo has 33% more torque or pulling power. The turbo feels energetic from low revs with only a light press of the throttle. The Stonic is not going to win a Grand Prix, but it feels perky in traffic, even though, using our timing equipment, it did the 0 to 100 dash in 12.2 seconds, about a second slower than a Toyota Yaris Cross and about 2 seconds slower than a Mazda CX-3. However, it pulled up in a slightly shorter stopping distance than the Toyota in an emergency braking test from 100 km an hour. The steering is light and easy, the suspension is generally comfortable, though it can get caught out on sharp or big bumps. Visibility is good all around thanks to the large glass area, and all buttons and dials are within reach and easy to use. Overall impressions are good, but as with most cars, there's always room for improvement. During our test drive, we noticed a lot of sun flare off the dashboard into the windscreen. The rear camera was extremely grainy at night despite the high resolution screen, and there are no front parking sensors, which is odd for a city car trying to squeeze into tight spaces. This might seem picky, but the interior central locking switch is hard to find in darkness. The switch isn't illuminated until the headlights are turned on, and there's no rear cross traffic alert or blind zone warning, two handy safety features that are common on new cars. Overall though, the Kia Stonic is a worthy rival to the current crop of city SUVs. It looks the part, it drives okay, and the 7-year warranty also adds to the appeal. Would you choose the Kia Stonic or the Kia Rio on which it's based? Let us know in the comments below. To read the full review, go to caradvice.com.au and be sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any future road tests.